We get things underway as the 23 junior Rotax contingent go onto the circuit. Here is your starting order for the penultimate race of the season. Final one, race one of the day. It's Kai Gillet and Farin Mega on the front row. Mathis Turlo and Mikkel Pedersen. Row 2, Rafael Renhofer and Nick Gerhards. Row 3, Thomas Strauver and Ethan Jeff Hall. Row 4, Alberto Kiko Fracassi and Bruno Mulders complete the top 10. Lukas Schlegel, Janis Diak, Austin Lee, Aljaz Vidmar, Samuel Ifrid, Vinnie Phillips, Marius Rose, Louis Detling, Danny Shields, Nick Trobeck, Sam Argun, Jimmy Kokalainen and Vic Stevens complete the 23 strong. I had a chat with Vinnie Phillips' dad this morning, found out that the engine had actually seized on heat 3, so the youngster in the 287 from the United Kingdom has a bit of work to do from 16th on the grid. So this time it's 11 minutes plus an additional lap that goes onto the timer. And the sunshine has completely bathed this circuit. The tyres have helped the track to evolve since Wednesday of this week, where drivers have been practicing for 2.5 days, then gone into time qualifying, and then they've had a barrage of heats yesterday. There's one straggler at the back of the grid, and that is the 249 of Sem Argun from Austria, who was due to line up in 21st position alongside Finland's Jimmy Kokalainen. Eight races to close the official Euro Trophy season, as we brace ourselves for what will unfold before our very eyes. They slow to a crawl, into the tram lines, revs rise. Are we ready? Lights are out, we are racing, and a good start from Mathis Tolo to slot in behind Kai Gillet and overtakes Farin Mega as they go into turn 3, but Mega looking to get up the inside of the Dutch driver, but has to back out of it. The back end squirming under braking. As a few drivers getting compromised going through turn 4 for the first time. At the moment, Kai Gillet is leading the way. Vinnie Phillips trying to go around the outside of drivers going through turn 6. That's brazen at its very best, but Gillet leads the way. Second is Turl, then it's Mega, then it's Pedersen, then it's Gerhards. Ethan Jeff Hall rounds out the top 6. And there's more drivers trying to make up positions through turn number 11, the first of the major hairpins on the circuit. Very reminiscent of PF International, that you have the same kind of configuration, but it's the opposite way round, as Gillet leads the field across the line to complete lap 1. Mathis Turlo, second, Farin Mega, P3, Pedersen, Gerhards, Jeff Hall, Renhofer, Strauver, Mulders, Schlegel, Fracassi. They complete the top 11. Janis Diak, Austin Lee, Aljaz Vidmar and Vinnie Phillips complete the top 15, as we have got someone going a little bit slowly coming out of turn number 4. And that looks to be Nick Strobeck, possibly who was in 17th position. But Gillet's lead is about just under half a second. So it is 25 points for a win, 20 for second, 16 for third, 13 for fourth and 11 for fifth. As good move there by Farin Mega up the inside of Mathis Turlo, and it looks like Mikkel Pedersen has also managed to get through in the meantime. The young Dane from RS Competition now hits P3 as Nick Gerhards and Ethan Jeff Hall go toe-to-toe. Jeff Hall barnstorms his way up the inside of the young Dutchman from SP Motorsport and now gets up into 5th place. As Gerhards could be losing another place. That's Renhofer that's has just gotten through. Now Strauven looks to get past as well, as does Bruno Mulders, and the pair do get through on turn 12. But it's closing up at the front of the field because now Farin Mega is closing in on Kai Rilets. Third, it's Pedersen, who's in the draft of the young German. As Mega looking to go up the inside, as does Pedersen. Through they go. And there goes Turlu, and there goes Ethan Jeff Hall. So Rilets in two corners has just gone down from first to fifth place, and he's got Rafael Renhofer and Thomas Strauber just behind Bruno Molders, now factoring in, as does Nick Gerhards. Vinnie Phillips now up into 13th position. It's all about getting points on the board, because if Kai Rilets is provisionally 26 points ahead of the nearest competitor, he takes the title for the second year in a row. Mikkel Pedersen now leads ahead of Farin Mega. Third is Mathis Turlo, who's been closed in on by Ethan Jeff Hall, and the Brit goes up the inside through turn 4, neatly takes P3. I know that Ethan's father Matthew's currently in Iraq at the moment and is watching. And Ethan's mum Jackie is here with us in Wackersdorf. We've got 4 minutes completed, 7 minutes to go. And there's been a bit of a moment there. Oh, that's caused a bit of havoc behind, and that was one of the KSCA Study Europe carts. That looks to be Lukas Schlegel that's been turned around. And that is Thomas Strauver. Strauver walks away from the cart. The 299 from Belgium, unfortunately eliminated. And at the front of the field, things are changing again, because now Ethan Jeff Hall up into second. Mikkel Pedersen leads. Rilets up the inside of Mega to take back P4. And if Rilets takes the victory, it is pretty much guaranteed that he will be on the top step of the championship podium come the end of this afternoon. So Pedersen's lead was just over 2/10 ahead of Farin Mega, but Mega now finding himself down in 5th position. So Thomas Strauver unfortunately eliminated from the race through that multi-cart incident through turn 12. But the drama continues. 5 minutes and 45 seconds plus an additional lap. And there goes Ethan Jeff Hall for the lead on Mikkel Pedersen. Mathis Turlo looked for a gap, but there wasn't one there to capitalise on. Kai Rilets has got the ringside seats, and staying just behind is Farin Mega by about a couple of cart lengths or so as they hurtle their way through into the turn 9-10 chicane. And Ethan Jeff Hall, double winner back at Mulzen, as Mathis Turlo and also Kai Rilets get their way past Mikkel Pedersen, and then Farin Mega gets through on the very next hairpin. Close quarter battling, and if you go for a move at 90% rather than 100%, you might come unstuck. But now the top three, nigh on line astern. Ethan Jeff Hall leads. Mathis Turlo in second, goes defensive on Kai Rilets, who still rounds out the top three. A bit of a bump on the curb from Turlo. And Rilets gets a good run, but gets compromised ever so slightly, because Turlo managed to get the cart parked in front of the 274. Bruno Molders has now made his way up into P6, as Rilets up the inside of Turlo to now retake second position, and he's gunning for the victory. Nick Trobeck in 21st, Lukas Schlegel unfortunately in 22nd. Thomas Strauver will start from the back of the grid for final two later on, but we go on to lap number 9. Ethan Jeff Hall goes defensive on Kai Rilets, going through into turn 3 and again through turn 4, as there goes Farin Mega up the inside of Mathis Turlo to now take third position. And Rafael Renhofer up the inside of Mikkel Pedersen through turn 6. That was a bit rambunctious there from the young German, but Pedersen keeps it planted in front. Bruno Molders now latches onto the back of that duo right there and makes it a trio battling for 5th position. Ethan Jeff Hall takes the tight inside line through turn 11. Rilets right on the back bumper along with Farin Mega and Ethan Jeff Hall, just making that cart, that back axle, as wide as humanly possible. Out of the final corner, we go on to lap number 10. Ethan Jeff Hall's lead is fractional. 0.058 as Farin Mega now gets past Kai Rilets through turn 3. And Turlu goes through for third through turn 4 on Rilets. As now Rafael Renhofer swaps positions with Bruno Mulders. That's for 6th. At the top 4, line astern as they come through the chicane. Just over 2 minutes 40 plus an additional lap remains as there goes Mathis Turlo up the inside of Farin Mega through turn 11 to take back P2. Rilets right on the back bumper of the 276 from Germany. And Danny Shields has made his way up, and we've got a black and white warning flag for Ethan Jeff Hall, who's now going to lose out the lead. Is he going to get... Oh, he's going to get squeezed by Mathis Turlo, and that could open the floodgates because 3 carts get past. So Turlo, Mega and Rilets, and Ethan Jeff Hall tries to go through the inside on turn number 5 on Kai Rilets, but Rilets just keeps steadfast, keeps it planted and says, no, you don't. You've got to do better than that. And Ethan Jeff Hall, oh, he gets mugged quite considerably there. Rounds a little bit wide coming out of turn 8, and then all of a sudden Renhofer, Pedersen and Mulders respectively get through. And they've got Vinnie Phillips, who's charged his way, the young Brit, going through. And Phillips now gets past Ethan Jeff Hall. So across the line, this time it's a new leader in the form of Mathis Turlo, Farin Mega and Kai Rilets. That's the top 3. Rafael Renhofer, rounds out the top 4 ahead of Bruno Mulders. Vinnie Phillips, a storming drive from the young Brit who started 16th on the grid and now up into P6. We're getting towards the last 60 seconds plus an additional lap of this first of 2 finals for Junior Rotax. So we're going to have this plus 1 more lap to go. Lap number 13 underway. And Farin Mega looking to get past Mathis Turlo. And Kai Rilets just waiting in the wings. The Belgian's got the ringside seat. Turned 15 last week. Did the 274. Danny Shields rounds out the top 15 positions. But it's going to be very close between these 3. It was 2/10 between Mathis Turlo and Farin Mega. And a further nigh on 2/10 back to Kai Rilets. Timer will expire before they hit the double right-hander to bring them onto the start-finish straight. Last lap board is out. Turlo leads going on to the final lap. Mega and Rilets separated by 3.5 tenths as Farin Mega looks to get the overcut. And he gets a good switch back here on Mathis Turlo, but that could open the door for Kai Rilets, who gets up into second through turn 5. Neatly timed by the Belgian. And he's got an opportunity. It could be a run to the line for a last gasp dash for victory. So down into turn 11 for the final time. Turlo goes defensive on Rilets. Rilets now in the slipstream. Through into turn 12. He's going to try and get the undercut here. He's got the switchback done, but it's not quite 100% completed. He goes to the outside to swing through the corner. Out of the final turn. Could it be a run to the line? It's going to be. Oh, there's a touch between Turlo and Rilets. And Rilets gets the victory by 5/1000ths of a second. Well, would you believe that one? A little bit of a clash between the pair. And provisionally, Kai Rilets has done enough. Mathis Turlo takes second by 5/1000ths of a second. Top 3, rounded out by Fahin Mega, completed by 69 thousandths of a second. Rafael Renhofer and Bruno Molders round out the top 5. Ethan Jeff Hall and Vinnie Phillips round out a 6-7 for Great Britain. Mikkel Pedersen, Aljaz Vidmar, Marius Rose round out the top 10. Samuel Ifrit, Yannick Stiak, Danny Shields, Sem Argun and Vic Stevens complete the top 15 ahead of Lewis Detling, Nick Trobeck, Nick Gerhards, Alberto Kiko Fracassi, Austin Lee, Jimmy Kokalainen, Lukas Schlegel being the last of the 22 runners that finished, with Thomas Stuyven unfortunately eliminated on lap number 4.